Over the past decade of my life, I have grinded and planned and worked and saved and got my education and invested and conserved and was frugal to the point where I'm at in my life now. And I have reached this level of comfort and being so comfortable in my comfort that and planned and executed so well that I've literally created a life of boredom. I am literally bored out of my mind because I've done all these things in my life up to this point thinking that, well, when I get this thing and when I get this thing and when I hit this point, when I hit this point, and of course I've enjoyed and had fun and done other things in between that hasn't been all been that, but I've just reached this point in my life where I've had to slow down and isolate and meditate and think and just try and figure out what has been going on in my life and what issues I've faced in my life and just being honest with myself and looking at myself honestly. And yeah, just realizing that I reached this point of absolute boredom where, mentally I'm doing some things and, I'm doing some writing. I've been doing music stuff and just doing a whole random sporadic bundling of things, I guess you could call it, here and there. Well, also, like I said, just taking a lot of time to isolate and meditate because I have that time, I have that freedom, I have that money where I don't necessarily have to work right now. I have a lot of time really where I wouldn't have to work. And so I'm spending that time reflecting upon myself, taking long walks, meditating like I was saying. And yeah, like I said, just reached this point of boredom and I'm just physically bored. I've never been a normal guy. I've never fit into a box. The idea of the American dream, right? Working a 9-to-5, getting a 3-2 house, 2.5 kids, picket fence, golden retriever, married. You just stay in that spot pretty much your whole life for the most part. It's just never really been appealing to me. It honestly sounds boring. It sounds like a death wish to me. So I've just kind of reached this point where, I've established myself. I have my home, and, everything's like paid off. I have a lot of money saved up. I have, passive income that's coming in and, or mostly passive income. Nothing's ever fully passive, but basically I'm at a point in my life where I'm very comfortable and I have money and I have freedom and I have options and I'm very bored. Like I'm not challenged. I'm bored. Physically, I just want more adventure. I want to see more things. I want to be outside more. I'm happiest when I get out of my house and I take walks and I go outside. I go to parks. I exercise outside, things like that. And I'm just realizing that I want more of that. And so my plan is that I'm going to find a Sprinter van and I'm going to basically build it out unless I find one already built out exactly the way that I want. And I'm going to spend the rest of this year building that out or finding that Sprinter van while I, tie up some other loose ends in my life and, sell off things and simplify my life and get rid of a lot of stuff. And I plan to go on the road and live on the road for a while and live simply and just work on writing and work on music and work on being more present, work on meditating even more, going and seeing the beauty that's in the US. Like I've traveled to other countries and stuff. I've traveled some around the US, but there's so much unseen beauty out there, even just in Florida. I live in Florida, I'm from Florida, and I know there's so many parks and beautiful spots and places I just haven't even been to yet. And so that's what I'm doing in my life. I've reached this point of comfort and I'm just tired of being stagnant. I'm tired of being comfortable. I'm tired of the predictability. I'm tired of the routine. And even my life isn't even that routine compared to most people's lives. But I gotta live my truth, right? I gotta go out there and adventure and find my own way and find myself, I guess, right? So anyway, so that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. I thought it'd be interesting to share with some people. I plan to keep this, this page updated with my adventures and with what happens and keep people updated, whether I'm getting a van or building it out or I buy one or I'm selling off my stuff or whatever. And especially once I get on the road, I plan to make regular videos and talk about things, talk about philosophy, talk about books that I'll be reading, talk about people that I meet. Maybe I'll do interviews. I'll talk about the areas that I'm visiting and just talk about life. Honestly, that's what I want to do. And bettering myself, exercise, health, really just being a better all-around human being more present and being happier and living in the moment more and having more spontaneity and fun, because I feel like we just lack that in this modern world in so many ways. And there's so many easy pleasures that we get caught into, and we get caught in these cycles where we think this is fulfilling us or making us happy. And it's really just temporary pleasures, and then we're right back to it the next day. And so I'm just tired of that. I want to be more disciplined. I want to challenge myself. This is going to be a challenge. I've never lived mobily or nomadically, and I'm going to give it a shot. And I think it's going to be a lot of challenges. I think it's going to be a lot of struggle. But I also think it's going to be some of the most fun that I'm going to have, and it's also going to be some of the biggest lessons that I'm ever going to learn. And so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I'll be updating on here. I'm going to create a YouTube channel. I already have like music and stuff like that I do, which that'll be its own separate thing. But yeah, I'm going to create a YouTube channel, and it's just going to be my name, and it's just going to be following my life and what I'm doing. And hopefully other people find it interesting, or maybe it gives them inspiration or hope, or just a place to chat, to connect with other people. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. But yeah, that's the kind of the place in my life where I'm at. I need some radical shaking up, right? It's like when you reach a point where you have to grab yourself and shake yourself and be like, wake up. Like, it's time to wake up. It's time to do something different. It's time to just go radical, right? Do something that you never would imagine you would have done. Go way out in left field. Because the other things I've done have shaken myself up over the past year or two a little bit, but it just simply hasn't been enough, right? I've done those things. I'm going to keep doing something, music, writing, things like that, and just changing other little things in my life. But it just simply hasn't been enough. And so I'm doing something even more radical. I'm doing something that is really going to shake things up and wake me up. And I'm just looking forward to getting out there and seeing something new almost every other day, every day. Being out in nature a lot more, exercising a lot more, being present, and sharing with you guys, whoever wants to follow along, and see where their journey takes me. So, yep, so that's where I'm at. I hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves, having fun. I'm doing what I need to do in order to bring more excitement and just aliveness back to my life, because it's something I've been struggling with the past years. It's just felt dead. It's felt kind of dull. I'm just scratching, trying to figure out where I need to go, what I need to do. And I know that that's never predetermined, but I just need to move. I just need to do something different. And so that's what I'll be doing. I'll literally be moving around almost all the time here in a little bit. And I'm excited for that adventure, a little scared, anxieties, whatever, right? Fear, first time I'm doing something like that. But I know everything will be fine. I'll figure everything out just like always. And so it's a new part of life, right? There's some fear, there's some excitement. That's always how it is. And lessons will be learned as they've been learned in the past couple years. So yeah, like I said, hope you guys have a great day. And I will keep you updated. I'll be creating that YouTube channel in a little bit and kind of updating as time goes along. Like I said, I have some other things, loose ends I need to tie up, and things I want to finish through the rest of this year. And then next year I have some travels I plan to do with family and stuff. And then really I want to go out. I want to get out. I want to be gone at least for a couple months as a trial run. And then if I love it and I enjoy it, then hopefully I'll be out even longer. And who knows, maybe it becomes a lifestyle for a long time for me. And that's how I live, van life kind of thing. We'll see. Who knows? Nothing is predetermined. So anyway, have a good day. We'll update later. Peace.